believe that Malaysia can get to 6% for two reasons. One is if you look at the geographical distribution of economic growth in Malaysia, and you look at how different states in Malaysia are growing, we are not seeing a convergence between the richer states and the poorer states. And to the extent that policies can be put in place and programs and investment in the lagging states, Malaysia could really trigger this convergence, which will allow aggregate growth to be higher for longer. We've seen in China how once the coastal states have gotten to saturation, how the sort of hinterland and the sort of lagging regions have really taken the relay in growing very fast and maintaining a much higher growth rate for China. Similar can happen in Malaysia, and the second driver of that growth would be certainly public investment and private investment. For that, you need to really, I think, implement some of the fiscal initiative or fiscal reforms that the government has in mind, such as the subsidy rationalization and the pension reform. Those would sort of change the composition of spending, of public spending, toward more public investment, which actually could really support private investment. The combination of convergence of lagging states and more public investment could definitely jack up aggregate growth in Malaysia from wherever it is right now, around 4% to 5 to 6%. That's what I believe. I know many of my fellow economists are a little bit skeptical about this, just because of where Malaysia is in terms of GDP per capita, but also the demographics in Malaysia, because Malaysia is starting to age. But we have seen some countries that have been at this level of income grow much faster than Malaysia, and I do think that the potential is here for that.
Okay.